Alright, welcome back to another tutorial on Magic's Samplitude Music Studio 2015. And this time we're going to actually get into the program here. And we're going to open up a project that I've been working on. Let's go here. A song called Underhead. Now, alright, just so that everybody understands, I am a songwriter. I am not a singer. I play guitar, rhythm guitar, and I sing the song so that another singer can come along and understand it and perform it. So let's get down to some vocals here. First off, you notice that the interface here is really sparse compared to what you're used to. So let's go down here. We'll add a few more tools so you can figure things out yourself and set things up yourself. Look around here. You have a toolbar down at the bottom here, and you have a toolbar up on the top. So let's just right-click on here, and we'll go Customize Toolbars. I right-clicked on the toolbar itself here, and I said, there we go. So you notice this little interface shows up with a bunch of toolbars here that you can use. You can see some of them are grayed out. That means they're already up here in the on the existing toolbar. So, if you want to have your interface kind of look like what it looked like in 2014 or 2013, you can go ahead and drag and drop, different icons onto your board. If you mouse over them, they'll tell you what exactly they do. So, you can figure those out as you go along. Let's see. I might want to have a previous marker and another marker here. All right. So you can make your toolbars any way you want, just by reorganizing them like that. I don't really use very many toolbars, like the icons myself. Like I'll use a snap and some of the stuff up here, but most of the stuff that I do use, I use the keyboard shortcuts. So there's a toolbar. How to rearrange them. You can reset them too. You can reset the toolbar, hide them, use a large toolbar, or whatever. They're all here. Right click up here, and you can see it does the same thing. Now you also may notice that there's a little group of icons here, which is supposed to indicate that you've got a metronome markers, your interface here for playback and record. It's a little, they're probably going to fix this. It's a little glitchy. We'll remove all of our, see, you can see that we got two indicators here which are not showing up, even though they're supposed to be showing up. So we'll just turn them on and off to reinitialize them. Now we've got a marker palette here, and we finally get our beats per minute here as well, which is very important, our metronome. And if you don't see your metronome right away, that's what you do. Turn it off. Turn everything off down here, and turn them back on. So we've got a metronome, we've got our recording device here, playback and record, shuttle, and we're all good to go right now. Now now that we've got that figured out, let's go ahead and get a let's designate number 17 here as our new vocals. Whoop. As we pop up. Excuse me. 17. Yeah. So let's see, where is our other vocals here? I guess that would be, trying to look for everything here. It's always good to go ahead and label all of your tracks so that you can identify them. We have a timing track here. Maybe I should go ahead and indicate that as being a, for some reason it's, there we go. We got vocals, vocals, vocals. So let's mute some vocals here. For some reason I have a rough bass, rough. Scroll down. Let's move this down a bit more. So we've muted the vocals for right now. So I'm going to redo some vocals here, so you can hear how to do it yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and go to track 17 here and call this new vocal. New vocals. Because I want to be able to show you how this is done. Let's go back to it. Alright, and you see it came up with a little mouth icon on there for me. And let's go hit the, well, we won't hit the record button yet. We have to set up a microphone. So let me plug in a microphone. Grab this Apex. And I'm going to plug this Apex in, so you'll see a little thing pop up. I think. I hope. Okay, nothing's popped up, but let's go into our volume and go to our recording devices, make sure it's showing up here. And look, we have an Apex microphone, which is up here. The microphone that's blinking right now is the Realtek audio on my laptop. So this is the one that's recording everything right now. Alright, so we have the microphone set up, the Apex 440. It'll be whatever you have for your microphone if you're following along and doing the same thing, trying to figure out how to use Samplitude yourself. And let's see, let's go to our, I'll show you up here, track options. You can also use the Alt-I, which I will use myself. Hit the Alt button and I, and that will bring up this little interface where you can choose what it is you're using. Oh, look, it's showing that my microphone is here. So it is the default recording device. It was probably that way before because I was using the Apex on a lot of stuff here on these tracks before. But if you don't see that your Apex is there, or your microphone is there, in my case it's an Apex, hit the Y button on your keyboard and go to your audio devices, and you can indicate here what your recording options will be, as well as your playback options. So I was fortunate enough that it showed up as a recording device, even though it wasn't selected here. So I'm just going to say OK, just to make sure things are cool. And let me... All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some headphones on. So what you're going to hear is my vocals coming through both the microphone and the laptop microphone and this microphone, and I'm going to dub back in the music score so you can hear the instruments, but I don't want to record the instruments, so it's that's the reason why I'm plugging in a set of headphones. So you see what's happened is the information's popped up that I plugged in an audio device in my jack. That is the earplugs that I'm putting in. And here we go. We're going to go ahead and do a recording. Now, you can go ahead and adjust your microphone settings and stuff like that. I've already have mine all adjusted and ready to go, so it's going to record at a certain volume right now. What I'm also going to do here is click here. I can go ahead and this is actually the recording settings. You saw me put that onto my toolbar before. You can go ahead and instead record 24-bit if that's what you want to do. For vocals, 24-bit is cool. It gives you more headroom, and I have a really loud voice, so what happens is I can easily overload this mic, and I don't want to do that. So 24-bit would be cool to do that and be able to not overload my mic with distortion. So that's good. That's what I'll do, and I will close this. And here we go. Let's play this through. And I want to change resolution to 24-bit, and I will go yes for this. Let me go ahead and adjust the volume meter here for my headphones because they're going to be really loud. So I want to be able to hear my voice and this at the same time. Well, here we go. Let's hit record. Never thought you could walk away with my feelings etched to stone. Caught in a light of eternal flame when I can't stand being alone. Fire is my home, this place. They had clipped my wings when I fell from grace. And the through that hell was ruled by an underhanded, blood-sucking, two-headed snake of a woman. Underhanded, blood-sucking, two-headed snake of a woman. Yeah, that should be good enough. Before I make everybody cry, and let's go ahead and we can use this recording or we can delete it and it'll bring us back to what we had there before. I will say I will use this recording and say okay. And now that we got that done, let's go back. We'll take a listen. And we'll bring back up the levels of the audio again. Alright, sounds alright. It gets the point across. And let's go ahead and do some little bit of editing here. Let's go ahead and we'll... now you can click on the track, and wherever you indicate the shuttle on the top bar here, hit the T key, and that will clip that in half, or wherever you want to splice it. I just want to delete that end off of here, so it just makes it a little bit more manageable. Alright, so back here, and we will, you can see that there's a your indicator changes as you go along. This will move your take around. I don't want to move my take. I just want to draw this in and kind of clip out the open air that's in the beginning here. There we go. And let's move up ahead, and we will go ahead and clip off the end here and hit the T key, and that will chop it. Delete. I hope that is okay. Let's play this back at the end just to see where we're at. Alright, sounds good. Let's go ahead and draw in the volume so that fades out. And there we go. He's good enough for the girls I go out with. Now let's go into the mix, just so we can see what's happening. Now you can click the mix up over here. All right. So we'll go to the mixer here, and I'm not a big fan of this layout for the mixer, so I'm gonna change it actually. So let's go back to here. Now you can go to the mixer by going here and switching it out like so. That's one way to do it. You can another way to bring it up is hit the M key, so that'll work as well. And now I like what we had before, so this is a little different. I'm gonna move over to the new vocals here. You can see that as I'm talking, the indicator is showing that my voice is coming through this microphone loud and clear, and because it's still attached and still running. Now there's some stuff you can do up here to get the voice to sound a little better. What I did before on my other vocal tracks is put a bit of an EQ on it. So parametric EQ here would be cool. Over here, number 1, let's go ahead and dive it down. 6, this is putting a high pass and low pass on there to cut out any extra frequencies that we really don't need. I can go ahead and readjust this so that it clips off a little bit more if I want to. Right now I'm just showing you some of the cool things that you can do in here. There's actually 4 slots in here, not just the 2 that you see. So let's go ahead and add a vocal strip on here, and this one I want to go ahead and make it male rock, male vocal, male rock. One of those 2 will be a good to start with kind of setting. And you can play around with this with the high pass, the gate. There's a De-Esser compression, tone. You can switch that around to get it to sound a little better. what this does is basically brings it puts it does is it squishes the vocals down, and then you can bring up the gain level over here if it's squishing it too much and making it sound too quiet. So it's basically taking the tops and peaks off of my voice, and it's clipping it so that it can well, it's not really clipping it, but it's basically squashing it so that it's normalizing the entire vocal range, so it's not like way high, way low, way high, way low. It's just making it all kind of go to one level of sound. What will end up happening is you'll have to, because it squishes it down quite a bit, you'll have to go ahead and bring the gain up on it a little bit so that it brings it back to the level that you want it. So put that in there. Now you can, when I go ahead and and click on here again to bring up another effect, it's not actually going to replace that vocal strip that I just put in there. It's going to add another effect in here. So let's say I want to put in a little bit of delay in there as well. So that'll be added as well. So I'll just put these in as defaults for right now and tweak them later. And for this one, let's see, I will just go ahead and add just a sweet echo in there for right now. And we'll modify. We can play it right now and let you hear what it sounds like. Let's do that. Oh, there we go. All right. So that's kind of the basics using the mixer here. You can also tweak out your you can also tweak out your EQ on here as well, or peak certain things out. Isolate their frequencies a little more. So if you wanted the guitars to peak out more in the mid-level, and the vocals to be pulled back a little bit more, because you have your guitars being more actually this is drums here, having the drums peak out a little bit more here and give your vocals a little bit more room in this area here. We can peak that out like that. Give myself some little higher range on there. I can pan my vocals. I can also automate the panning on here too. You can do that quite easily, but for right now, I'm just gonna situate it where it's in the middle. You can when you double click in the center, it'll bring it back to the original level here. So if I wanted this mid level to go back to where it was before, double click on it, and it'll bring it back to the exact center of where you had it before. So cool stuff. You can also save your settings as the settings here that you have currently on everything that I have everything on. You can save that as a preset and then mix them around, and if you don't like it, you can go back to your original settings. So you can do stuff like that as well. So play around with it, enjoy it. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments, and I'll get back to you on specific items that you might have questions on. Or if you want me to expound on something a little bit more, I can do that as well. So let the questions fly, and I'll get back to you on the different things you ask, and we'll see if we can work out some answers to your questions. All right. So thanks for watching. I'll start working on some more on some MIDI and recording that next. And what else? Maybe a little bit more on mixing and stuff like that. We'll see when we get there. And thanks for watching. And we'll see you soon on another tutorial. All right.